Today's financial market update, the most important market insights you need to know. Market sentiment is bullish mild. Market is performing well across major indices. Index performance, S&P 500 at plus 0.48%, Dow Jones at plus 0.03%, NASDAQ at plus 0.77%, Russell 2000 at 0.69%. Wall Street is experiencing a bullish phase, reflecting a significant boost in investor confidence across various sectors. The bullish sentiment suggests an overall positive economic outlook, which may encourage increased consumer spending and business investment. Consider reallocating funds into emerging sectors like telecommunications, which show promising growth potential amid current market conditions. U.S. stock index futures rose by 0.5% ahead of crucial employment and inflation reports set for release. A rise in stock index futures indicates investor optimism, but reliance on upcoming data suggests underlying caution in market sentiment. Investors should consider diversifying portfolios with sectors that typically benefit from lower interest rates, such as technology and consumer discretionary stocks. Amalgamated Financial reported quarterly earnings that exceeded EPS estimates and announced a dividend increase. The diverse earnings results reflect a fragmented market, suggesting that sector performance may not be uniform, impacting investor confidence. Consider investing in Amalgamated Financial for potential growth, given its strong earnings and dividend increase as indicators of stability. Consumer confidence has dipped, with the University of Michigan's Consumer Sentiment Index recently falling to 70.5 in September 2023. The decline in consumer sentiment signals potential slowing economic growth, which could lead to lower corporate earnings and affect stock valuations. Consider reallocating some assets into gold, which tends to perform well during times of economic uncertainty and rising inflation. The federal funds rate has decreased from 4.33% in May 2025 to 3.64% in January 2026. Lower interest rates typically enhance the appeal of equities, as cheaper borrowing encourages investment and growth. Consider increasing allocations to equities, particularly sectors benefiting from lower borrowing costs, such as technology and consumer discretionary. Investor confidence in the software sector remains low, contributing to a 10% decline in major software stocks over the past quarter. The decline in investor confidence reflects broader market uncertainty, suggesting that tech stocks may face further downward pressure in the near term. Consider diversifying your portfolio by adding oversold software ETFs, which could rebound as investor sentiment improves. Caterpillar's stock CAT increased by 85% in 2025 and 28% in early 2026, indicating strong market performance. The substantial growth in Caterpillar's stock suggests robust investor confidence in sectors tied to infrastructure and commodity activities. Consider investing in companies like Caterpillar that are capitalizing on increased demand for mining and energy equipment. Bitcoin's price has seen a significant decline, prompting investors to seek alternatives like gold. The current volatility in Bitcoin suggests a loss of confidence among investors, creating a potential long-term trend toward gold investments. Consider reallocating a portion of your portfolio into gold ETFs to hedge against inflation and market instability. Iran's increasing control over Gulf shipping routes is raising tensions, potentially impacting 20% of global oil shipments. Tensions in the Gulf could lead to increased oil prices, making energy sector investments more volatile and possibly rewarding for risk-tolerant investors. Consider investing in energy stocks or ETFs that benefit from rising oil prices due to geopolitical tensions in the Gulf region. Phillips 66's price target has been raised from $146 to $159, reflecting positive market sentiment despite a neutral rating. The increase in Phillips 66's price target indicates investor confidence, although a neutral rating suggests caution in the current volatile market. Consider diversifying your portfolio by investing in Phillips 66 for stability while monitoring market conditions closely for potential volatility. Investor sentiment is shifting as concerns grow over China's increasing withdrawal from U.S. assets, impacting market stability. The shift from U.S. assets may signal a broader trend of global diversification, prompting investors to reassess their exposure to American markets. Consider diversifying portfolios by reallocating investments into sectors or regions less affected by the uncertainties surrounding China's economy. Investors are anticipating significant employment and inflation reports, which will influence Fed interest rate decisions for 2026. The upcoming reports are pivotal, as they could signal when the Fed might initiate rate cuts affecting bond market stability. Consider diversifying portfolios with tech long-term bonds, which may yield favorable returns amid current market volatility. J.P. Morgan increased PNC Financial Services price target to 250 moves, signaling strong growth potential in the banking sector. The upward revisions in price targets suggest that analysts are optimistic about the recovery and resilience of regional banks amid economic pressures. Consider initiating positions in PNC Financial Services, as the bullish price target could lead to significant upside in the coming months. Pult Homes is developing a 135-home project near Blaine Wetland Sanctuary, signaling ongoing construction activity. The construction of new homes reflects a response to demand, but may not address broader affordability issues impacting potential buyers. Consider investing in residential developments targeting affordable housing to meet growing demand amid rising financial strain on homeowners. A federal judge has allowed a lawsuit against Illinois Toolworks, Inc. regarding fiduciary disloyalty related to 401k contributions. The Illinois Toolworks lawsuit may indicate increased scrutiny on corporate fiduciary practices, potentially shaking investor confidence in companies with similar governance structures. Consider reviewing portfolios for exposure to companies like Illinois Toolworks that may face increased regulatory scrutiny and potential reputational risks. KKR has reported a 25% increase in management fees, indicating strong growth in its fundraising efforts across various sectors. KKR's growth in management fees suggests a healthy demand for private equity, signaling potential stability for investors amid current market challenges. Consider increasing allocations to private equity funds like KKR, as their growth trajectory indicates promising returns amidst market volatility. Yum Brands is investing heavily in AI-driven technology to boost customer experience and revenue growth by 2026. The investments by Yum Brands indicate a strong commitment to leveraging AI for competitive advantage, which could drive long-term growth. Consider investing in Yum Brands, as its AI initiatives may lead to significant revenue growth and improved market performance in the coming years. Bitcoin's largest holders now command 68% of the total supply, highlighting significant ownership concentration. The high concentration of Bitcoin ownership may lead to increased volatility, as major holders can significantly influence market movements. Consider diversifying your portfolio by allocating a portion to gold or gold-related assets to mitigate Bitcoin's volatility risks. Mauro Gregorio has joined Reworld's board to further their sustainability goals and enhance strategic growth in green initiatives. Reworld's leadership change indicates a strategic focus on innovation, which could lead to accelerated growth in sustainable waste solutions and attract more investors. Consider investing in companies like Reworld and Array Technologies, as they capitalize on increasing consumer and regulatory demands for sustainability. Thank you for watching FERPA, your financial Sherpa.